Spark Books here. Today, I'm going to explain the book, The Like Switch, by Jack Schafer and Marvin Karlins. Take care, enjoy the book, and have a nice day. In The Like Switch, author Jack Schafer explores the realm of nonverbal social cues and other communication practices that draws people to one another. A former FBI agent and doctor of psychology, Schafer presents useful strategies to make new friends and influence people. Key idea number 1, follow the formula for likability. Frequency, closeness, duration, intensity. What should you do to be liked? He used nonverbal friend signals to recruit intensity, how well one can meet another's psychological and physical demands. Seagull grew curious about Charles by nodding and grabbing his sight. Seagull was ready to be friends when Charles presented himself as an FBI agent. This familiarity led Seagull to spy. Most people say, just be yourself. The author disagrees. Being loved requires more than being truthful. Friendship formula. Be near the person you want to like. Physical proximity attracts people, so spend as much time as possible with the person you want to impress. Consider this. FBI agent Charles had to befriend a foreign diplomat, codenamed Seagull, to get him to spy for the US. He followed Seagull to the grocery shop to share the same atmosphere each day. Charles did this to make Seagull notice him more, making him look familiar. The formula also considers target contact duration and intensity. Time matters. Spending time with someone will help them like you. After 2 months, Charles followed Seagull into the grocery store to increase their contact time. He used nonverbal friend signals to recruit intensity, how well one can meet another's psychological and physical demands. Seagull grew curious about Charles by nodding and grabbing his sight. Seagull was ready to be friends when Charles presented himself as an FBI agent. This familiarity led Seagull to spy. Key idea number 2, nonverbal signs establish friendship. Smiles, head tilts, and eyebrows convey volumes. We have one behavior in common with fireflies. Fireflies attract mates with their light-emitting organs. An eyebrow flash attracts good attention. A brief eyebrow movement is this nonverbal cue. An eyebrow flash indicates that you are not a threat from afar. Head tilt is another major nonverbal cue. Tilting your head exposes one of your carotid arteries, which supplies oxygenated blood to the brain, making this a harmless motion. We subconsciously expose these arteries solely to innocuous persons. When threatened, we tuck our neck into our shoulders. Tilted heads are seen as more kind, and honest than upright heads. Third, a genuine smile is powerful. Smilers are friendlier, more appealing, and less domineering. Endorphins from a smile boost our mood. A returned smile makes your target feel good, so it's hard not to smile back. As we'll see in the next blink, being friending requires making people feel good about themselves. Key idea number 3, to be liked, you must boost self-esteem. After making your interest receptive, you're ready to talk. How should you proceed? The golden rule of friendship encourages reciprocity. If you make me happy, I want to make you happy works in one-time exchanges. The golden rule of friendship states that you must make others feel good to be liked. All successful partnerships require this. This rule helped the author recruit spies and confess criminals as an FBI agent. Several times, the rule got him upgraded to business class on airlines. How does the golden rule work? Because they want to give back, people flock toward cheerful people. The author chatted with the ticket agent during a Frankfurt layover before an 8-hour coach journey with a middle seat. He used empathetic words to focus on the ticket agent. He showed he cared about the agent and what he said. So you're having a good/bad day? Schafer pushed the agent to talk about himself and his day to feel good about himself. Thus, the agent switched Schafer's coach boarding pass to a business class one before boarding. The golden rule of friendship encourages reciprocity. If you make me happy, I want to make you happy works in one-time exchanges. Key idea number 4, remember the laws of attraction to improve friendships. We've covered friendship basics. You can add more friendship tools. This legislation can be applied by buying someone coffee or a gift. Instead of saying, "You're welcome," add, "I know you do the same for me." This encourages reciprocity. Attraction laws. The law of resemblance states that persons with similar values and ideas tend to be friends. Similar people strengthen their similarities, which attracts them. Find similarities with the individual you wish to get along with. If your target wears a sports team shirt, you may detect a mutual passion. If you share an interest, talk about that and avoid topics you don't like. The law of curiosity states that showing interest in someone makes them interested in you. A curiosity hook can draw your target's attention. If you go to a cafe alone to make a new buddy, order something unexpected or carry a strange book, Someone may question your behavior if you stand out. The third law is reciprocity. When someone offers you something, you want to give back. This legislation can be applied by buying someone coffee or a gift. Instead of saying, "You're welcome," add, "I know you do the same for me." This encourages reciprocity. Key idea number 5. Attend. Let them tell it. Love bonds connections. Encourage others to speak if you remember one rule about establishing friends. The acronym LOVE, listen, observe, vocalize, and empathize, can help. First, listen well. Telling a story to someone who's half listening or looking elsewhere, it's irritating. Maintain eye contact and don't interrupt speakers, they know if you're listening. Second, watch your partner's body language. Leaning back, folding one's arms across the chest, or pressing one's lips are signs of a bad discussion. If you do this, you may talk too much about yourself. Switch topics when the other person loses interest. Third, your speech and content affect your friendships. Your tone conveys your message. Low-pitched voices indicate love attraction, while high-pitched voices indicate astonishment. Though obvious, what you say affects how others see you. To build friends and boost self-esteem, notice and compliment others. Finally, show empathy by using sympathetic statements. "Wow, you're busy" shows empathy. "I don't know how you do it," to a cafe server. Key idea number 6. Do friends look at you? She imitates you? Then rapport. Mutual understanding is rapport. Rapport makes your friendship satisfying for both parties. Rapport testing shows relationship growth. Rapport builds trust and friendship. If you want to develop lasting relationships or get something particular from a one-time contact, like an upgrade, you need to test for rapport to identify when and if you can push for your relationship goal. What's rapport? Eye contact establishes rapport. If someone won't look at you, the connection may need more work before you can make continuous eye contact. Touching or mirroring can also indicate rapport. Touching outside the shoulders indicates a tighter friendship. A little touch on the forearm or knee while seated will indicate rapport. Since psychologically related people typically reflect each other's body language in conversation, you can employ mirroring, isopraxism, to test rapport. Try lead and follow by crossing or uncrossing your arms. When someone mirrors you, rapport is built. Nonverbal signs might attract individuals before you speak. Frequently staying within close proximity, making eye contact, tilting your head and smiling are just a few of the techniques you can use to endear yourself to others and eventually form and maintain solid relationships. To view more content like this, subscribe. Don't forget to like and turn on notifications. The channel really benefits from it. I appreciate you being here.